in order to see the rainbow, you gotta look through the rain, because eventually it's sunny somewhere.
Augusto Perez is an athlete, a witty, optimistic athlete. That's something that didn't change in 2003 when he lost his left leg.
I don't think it put me down or anything else, because it happens for a reason. I don't question it. There is no way for me to get mad at anybody. It just happens.
Augusto moved to the U.S. in 1991 to learn English and play soccer. And in 2000, he was diagnosed with cancer.
It was kind of weird because I'm an athlete, never drank. I mean, I drink a little, but I'm not a drinker. Never did drugs. And I play sports, and I actually play soccer, and I got cancer in my legs.
And in 2003, after his third bout with the disease, Augusto lost his leg to save his life.
It was my choice. It was the best choice we could do, and I knew for 3.5 years that it could happen. So instead of looking at losing my leg, I look at it as I kept my leg 3.5 years longer than I was supposed to. It happened for a reason. There was something else out there for me.
When Augusto first moved to the U.S., he had 3 requests. First, that no one speaks Spanish to him for the first year so he could learn English. Second, he had to be able to play soccer. And third, it had to be warm. So it's ironic when he did return to sports, it was on the ice, here at the Utica Curling Club.
I thought that I needed to get out of the house to start doing sports again. I tried golf, I tried basketball, and through Mark DiPerno at Citrin Rehab Center in Utica, he told me, why don't you come down and try curling?
I knew right away we had an athlete here, just from first sight. You could see the muscles on him, you could tell the personality and the passion, and I was attracted to that interest level, and I thought that maybe he could benefit from some other sports that he was yet to learn about.
That was in 2005, and with 7 weeks until tryouts for the National Paralympic team, Augusto practiced 5 to 6 hours a day for those 7 weeks.
His growth in the sport has been exponential, rapid growth, rapid improvement. His scores are some of the best scores we had accuracy-wise during the trials. So again, it was very evident that we had a true athlete here.
And in 2006, he competed in the Torino Games.
You walk into the stadium and it's phenomenal. You have huge, I think it was about 60,000 people in the crowd, and you don't even feel that you push the chairs, like you're floating. When people ask me what it feels like to wear the Team USA uniform, like when you fell in love, you get butterflies in your stomach because you want to make the team, you want to have that uniform. Once you make it and you have the uniform, it's like a date. You have a smile from ear to ear, you finish competing, and all you're looking for was the next competition, trying to have the uniform again. And going in, just like when you go on a date, you like it, then you're looking for the next date. And it's just like being in love all over again.
Leading up to the Games, Augusto will travel across the country and around the world, training with and promoting the national team. He's a busy guy, but curling leaves his summer months open. So in 2006, he turned to outrigger canoe, and world championships followed.
I love curling because it makes me think. It's a thinking game, but I love canoeing because of the workout. It's a brutal workout. It's fantastic for cardio, and love the feeling of just pushing hard, and when you get to the finish line, you're out of breath. It's phenomenal.
Since picking up the sport, he's been world champion twice and national champion once. But when he isn't busy winning championships, he also helps friend Greg Callan with his organization, Move Along Inc., that provides wheelchair recreation in central New York.
It's not about his physical disability, it's what he's trying to achieve at that moment in time and how he's going to achieve it. Coming into the equation is not his amputation. It's still like, okay, what is the next step I have to do to overcome the obstacle? It's not like, how am I going to go overcome the obstacle with missing a leg? And that attitude is just something that I've kind of harnessed and put into action with everything I'm trying to do.
We're just trying to start a community movement in order to get people more involved and get more help and more support in order to have people do sports. And for disabled kids to know that there's plenty to do out there. The chair doesn't define you. I tell people it's not what you push, but what pushes you to do things. This is only a vehicle. They're my shoes.
And that's the attitude with which he lives his life and tries to inspire others to do the same.
It's not what the cancer does to you, it's what you do with the cancer. Life is what you made out of it.